guys, welcome back. So we got an impressive fleet right here. So that's looking pretty sweet. I wish more driveways look like that, but I'm happy it's my driveway that looks like that. So let's get on in the garage. We're actually working, well, we're gonna work on the 91 MR2 today. So I was looking at the views on YouTube and I think everybody's over looking at engines. So let's get right into cars. So we got the 91 here, and before we jump onto the car, I just wanted to show you guys what we finished. We finished up the engine, or I finished up the engine, and I want you guys to see the final product. So let's just go ahead and review what got done from the last video. Alright, so today was kind of a chill Sunday. I just came back from breakfast with the family, and I got this stuff done, so kind of got it done off camera because I wanted to just kind of enjoy the weekend. So I went out this morning, had some breakfast as I mentioned, and this stuff kind of got done during the week. When I came home from work, you tinker a little bit, wrench a little bit. When you get home in the afternoons, kind of helps with the stress level. So that was all good. So we finished up the engine, and I'll just show you real quickly what happened. So last video we did the timing belt, and I guess I'll just go right on the timing side. So we didn't have the covers on then, so I put the covers back on, just a couple of bolts and you're good to go here. And then we put the crank position sensor in, so that part you didn't see, but basically two 10mm bolts, fit that thing right in, and had it routed up to this side where you would be waiting for your wire harness. Now coincidentally, our wire harness arrived during the week, so that was great. So I just kind of said, hey, that kind of got me motivated. That's why I just kind of jumped on it and said, put everything together. The only thing missing for after we did this was we had to put the intake manifold on. So we got 4 bolts, 3 nuts here. These are 14 foot-pounds, 19 foot-pounds on the bolts. So we got that all buttoned up. There is a gasket behind here. Make sure you don't forget that. And then the wire harness came in. Now, that's the bulk of what needed to happen. Just the intake manifold on, wire harness, and the engine is pretty wrapped up. So we got the wire harness put in place. Let me go around. On this side of the engine, we replaced all the hoses. So these are 5/16 hoses. So these are to the throttle body. They go down to the hard pipe and to the water neck here. So these got replaced. Got the fuel lines on. So this is our feed. Then our return line is here. That came off of this piece right up here. So we got the fuel system plumbed up. And that was pretty much it. Not much to do. Seemed like a lot, but not really a lot. So I was contemplating doing it to do a whole video on that, and I said, no, I'm just gonna have some fun and get the engine together. So this is the final product. I'll bring it back around to the front. So looks pretty decent, honestly, for what it was. Starting off all rusty and crusty. I think it came out pretty good. I'm happy with the polished look. Could be better, but it works for now. And this piece came with a Gen4. I kind of like it because it helps the polished black look. I don't know if this will work once the intercooler pipes, once it goes in the car. This may get in the way, but for now, eye candy looking at it on the rack, it looks great, right? With our intake. And then I did my TRD colors, so the red, orange, and yellow. And that's kind of like what this video is all about today. So, what I really want to do, so this is the engine, it's done, it's ready to go. I just need to find some time to remove this engine and put this one in, and we got another Turbo MR2 in the making here, or in production here. So as I went back to my TRD look here, we got the colors here. And originally when I got this car, I wanted to do something different than the 93. So these colors kind of inspired me. I like the, just kind of pops, and I wanted this car to look a little bit different. Especially since both cars are white, right? So it's kind of like, what's the purpose of having 2 white MR2s, turbo engine? It's the same thing, right? It's like, hey, why don't you drive one, it's like driving the other one. So I wanted this one to look a little bit different. So with that said, having this theme, I kind of came up with the idea, and if you follow, which you should be following these videos and watching these videos and sharing these videos, because we need more feedback and we need more viewers. So help me out, guys, we need more. We're just at 600 over a year. So these dots, I put them in place because I'm gonna put a TRD stripe along the side here, right? So it's gonna be yellow, the orange, and then we're gonna do red. So it's gonna be bold. It's probably gonna be obnoxious, but that's what we're going for here. Now the good news is we're using wrap. So if I don't like it, you guys crucify me on YouTube here, I can always remove it, right? The car looks great, but again, this body looks better on camera. The body's not the straightest, at least on this side. The other side is pretty decent, but this side is a little bit wavy, and I think the wrap may help to kind of tone that down a little bit. So today, I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna jump right into getting these stripes on. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. So here's my little box. And I don't know if this is gonna be enough for both sides. I definitely have enough for two sides, but here it is. These are my colors, and as you can see, they pretty much match my colors right here. So think about it. The yellow is gonna be along here, the orange is gonna be along here, and the red is gonna be along here. So instead of just you guys trying to figure this out, let's just go ahead and do it and see what it looks like. So I always wanted a red MR2, a yellow MR2, and not so much an orange MR2, but some of you not gonna like it, but I'm loving it. All right, so this is where we are. Got the red fully done. At first I was just gonna leave it on the top, which still gonna ask your feedback because I haven't even gotten to the other side yet. So you probably will see at the end of this video just the top alone with not anything on the bottom. So that's one option, but then decided this was the original design I was going with, and I kind of got excited when I saw this part, but I said I'm going to carry through. So we're going to put the orange on, the yellow on, but that's where we are. So I hope you're liking it, and I'm really loving it. All right guys, so what do you guys think? It's pretty loud, and I wouldn't say obnoxious, but it is loud. So yeah, I think it will definitely grab attention at the car shows. Whether you like it or hate it, you're gonna be like, what is that? So that's kind of like, you know, not necessarily I wanted to grab people's attention, but I wanted something different. And I think this is definitely different. First time doing a wrap as big as this. I've done little wraps like right here and the trim, but never done anything as big as this. It does take some time, but you know, it's kind of rewarding at the same time, and it makes you respect the guys who actually charge you tons of money to do a full car, because it does require some level of skill. But this is what we have, the Retro Trd MR2, that's the official name. And we got an engine, we got a wrap, we got a car looking sharp. So I hope you guys like this. It's definitely different from what we typically do. I am gonna have to finish up the other side. So this was just the right side that was done. And I ran into some wraps. I just have enough for the top for the other side. I have to buy some more for the bottom. But yeah guys, so this is it. So just go ahead and enjoy. Hopefully you like it. Comments. I really want to know what you think. So listen man, if this doesn't get comments rolling, nothing is going to get comments rolling. So your feedback is appreciated. And there you have it. It's a wrap for today.